After cycling to every place in Leicestershire in July 2021, I decided it was time to try another county. Rutland is small and local, so I started there. At the end of August 2021, I did my first ride, covering the top half of Rutland. I started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was a very grey start to the day, but by the time I got into Rutland it was brightening up. I went through some lovely little villages like Market Overton, which I actually went through twice, because I went to Barrow, turned around and then came back the same way. I hadn't really been into Rutland before on my bike, apart from going round Rutland Water, so it was really nice to explore some new places. I even went into Lincolnshire for a little bit. It is 10:10. After a quick ride into Lincolnshire, I'm back in Rutland, and I've just ditched the leg warmers and the waterproof. There's less than 60 places in Rutland compared to over 370 in Leicestershire, so it was a lot less, and it was going to take a lot less time to tick them all off. And then I saw a bench, which looked like the perfect place for a picnic. It is 11:30, I'm in Great Casterston, and I've just had a sandwich. I'm 55 miles in, so it's going well. And then I went to Tickencote, which I thought was a really odd road because it's like going up the slip road to the A1 and then you turn right at the last minute. And then I turned around and went back to Great Casterton, but I didn't put my bike against the sign because I saw all the glass on the ground. Ketton was one of my favourite places, particularly the bridge over the quarry, and then I reached Rutland Water, which was looking beautiful as usual. The plan for day one was to basically cover everything north of Rutland Water. I've just hit 100 miles. It was going so well, and then I hit the climb through Lawn Danby, which really hurt. But apart from that, all is good. I've got one more place in Rutland to visit today, but I was looping around kind of Leicestershire and then back into Rutland just because of where it is. So yeah. I've just stopped for a sandwich and a cookie, mainly to let my Garmin charge up a bit more before I head home. The next bit's a bit lumpy because I'm going back on the road I just came in on, and then it looks like it's all downhill from there, so it should be good. And that was all the places I wanted to tick off in Rutland this day. I probably spent just as long cycling to and from Rutland as I did zigzagging around Rutland, but it was a nice day out. My trip into Rutland was a lot hillier than Leicestershire, with lots of short, sharp climbs. I thought I'd be able to ride to every place in Rutland in a weekend, but that was a mistake. This is attempt 1 of day 2, where I stopped early on in Cosby, which is in Leicestershire, because I wanted to admire all of these colourful crafts. Attempt 1 of day 2. I didn't even make it to Rutland. I'm very tired and it's quite cold. So I'm heading home. I'm about 20 miles in, so I'll ride all the way home. And that will be it for today, and we'll try again next week. I mean, it was always meant to be a challenge, but it wasn't meant to be not enjoyable and not fun. So hopefully next week it'll be a bit better. I was happy with my decision to turn around, and it was definitely a wise decision. I think the hills on Rutland day 1 affected me more than I thought, and I would have definitely had to stop for more food if I had continued. But the ride home wasn't too bad. I set off about an hour later today, but it's going well. I'm almost in Rutland, so it's going a lot better than last week. And then I hit a problem. There was lots of traffic because the A47 was closed, which is where I wanted to go. And people with trailers kind of struggling to get through. Which way are they closed? This way? The
A47 was closed, so I missed the first place, but now I've reached Uppingham, which is the first place in Rutland that I've reached today.
I headed quite close to Rutland Water again, but stayed south of it to tick off the few places around there. I love being able to find out new things and learn more when I explore different places. And then I crossed into Northamptonshire for a bit. The GoPro didn't quite pick up the "oh wow" moment that I had when I saw this.
I have made it to Welland Viaduct, and this is definitely the most exciting part of today. I mean, look at it. It's amazing.
I really enjoyed riding through the pretty villages.
I've decided I'm going to try and get back to that first place, the one that had the road closed this morning. So I've just stopped for a second sandwich and I've replotted my whole route from here. So hopefully it'll be okay because I'll just be following the Garmin without a map. But yeah.
And then it was along the A47 to visit the last place on the list, which would have been the first place on today's list, but I couldn't do it earlier. I tried to avoid riding along the A47, but there's no other route to this place apart from along a footpath, and I didn't really want to go carry my bike and walk along there.
I'm done. That's all the places in Rutland visited. I wasn't too keen on doing this one last because it's got about a mile of the A47, which was not nice, which is why I wanted to do it early in the morning, but it's okay, we're done. And it should be just under 30 miles home. I've just stopped on the bench where I stopped last week when I made the decision to turn around, so it should be a pretty easy ride from here.
Leicestershire complete, Rutland complete. Which county's next?